Good morning. The topic is memory interleaving. Memory interleaving. Abstraction is one of the most important aspect of computing. Abstraction is one of the most important aspect of computing. It is widely implemented practice in computational field. See here, memory interleaving is less or more abstraction. See, abstraction nothing but a brief information about the entire project. Hope you all know the word of abstraction. It is two or three paragraphs which gives the entire or detailed information about abstract about the entire project. Like that here abstraction gives or simply reduces the content. Right here memory interleaving is less or more an abstraction technique. Through it's a bit different from abstraction. It is a technique. Memory interleaving is a technique which divides the memory into a number of modules. Once again, memory interleaving is a technique which divides the memory into number of modules such that successive words in the address space are placed in the different module. See, we have a huge amount of memory space. Instead of using that memory space into a single one, you have to divide that memory space into number of modules, and the address space can be represented based on their successive words. Right? Instead of treating the huge main memory as a single one, you have to divide that memory space into number of modules, and that modules contains the data of successive words. Hope you know successive words. That means conjugative address spaces are placed into one module, and next remaining conjugative memory spaces are placed into some module, like that. So if you can divide that whole memory space into number of modules, you have to access that content in very easy manner. Searching is very efficient, so which gives you fast. That is the only technique for applying memory interleaving. See, for simply for fast access, and to reduce the accessing time, both are same, so we have to use this technique. I'm going to explain you with an example. Okay, in this address space are placed into different modules. See here, you observe carefully conjugative word in a module. See here we have a main memory. We have a huge amount of main memory with an addresses of 4 bits: 000, 001, 0010, 0011. See, you observe 00, like that. This is first lower order bits, higher order bits. See, 01 is lower order bits, and higher order bits are 00. See, we can also call them as most significant bits as well as least significant bits. Lower order bits are treated as least significant bits, and higher order bits are treated as most significant bits. If you observe here, these are memory addresses, and each and every memory address may contain some values like from 10 to 160, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like that. Once again, this is main memory which contains some values with their respective address of 4 bits, and the 4 bits can be divided into 2 parts, that is lower order bits and higher order bits. We can also call them as most significant bits and least significant. Here we represent here lower order bits and higher order bits. Now I am going to apply a memory interleaving technique. Memory interleaving is a technique which divides the memory into number of modules. Okay, are you understand my point? This is the technique which is used to divide or partitioned the huge memory into number of modules. Okay, here we have to divide this huge memory into 4 modules. See, module 00, module 01, module 10, module 11. Right? Once again, module 00. Here we can divide these into 4 modules: 00, 01, 10, 11. I mean 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? First, in module 00, we have values 10, 20, 30, 40. You observe here 00 means the most significant bits, 2 bits are 00. Okay, here the module, the most significant bits or higher order bits are represent the module, and the least significant bits are represent the content. One more time, here I am going to take module 00. Here 00 are nothing but most significant bits are higher order bits. Here higher order bits are represent the module address. One more time, the higher order bits are represent the module. I mean first module, second module, third module or fourth module. And the least significant 2 bits are represent for the content which is stored in that module. Okay, see, first 00 means it represents module. I mean this is first module, and in that module again 00, I mean 0000, the value is 10, and the module address is 00, content address is 01. So the content is stored in 0001 is 20, and the module address is 00. Here content address is 10. That means 0010. I mean 0010 content is 30. Next 0011, 0011, 40. Okay, hope you understand my point. The module 00 means the leftmost or higher order bits or most significant bits, we can call them. That represent address of the module, and the remaining 2 bits mean lower order bits or least significant bits or rightmost bits are represented the content address stored in that module. Okay, right. Next, module 01 mean wherever 01, 01, 01, 01 left, we have to observe higher order bits 01, 01, 01, 01 means that is 50, 60, 70, 80. This is module 2. And the content which are stored in 00, I mean 01, total address 0100, 010100, which contains 50. 0101 60, 0110 70, 0111 80. This is second module. And third module 10 see 10 90 100 110 and 120, right? So this is module 3, this is module 4. Hope you understand my point, whatever I am going to represent here. This is whole memory. Whole memory contains the memory address of 4 bits, and it starts from 0000 to 1111, which contains 4 into 4 16 words, and each and every memory location contains some values like from 10 to 160, right? So it can be divided into 4 modules: module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4. So here for the purpose of accessing a particular word, you can parallelly access all these 4 modules. So accessing time is automatically reduced. This is consecutive word placed in a module. Hope you understand my point. Next, see, let us assume the same explanation here. Let us assume 16 data to be transferred to the 4 modules. Here we have 16 data, I mean 10 to 160. 16 data to be transferred to the 4 modules. Each and every module contains 4 data values, where module 00 be module 1, module 01 be module 2, 10 to be treated as 3, and 11 can be treated as 4. Also 10, 20, 30 up to 130 are to be transferred, right? From the figure above, in the module 1, 10 data is transferred to, then 20, 30 and finally 40, which are the data here: 10, 20, 30, 40, like that. Whatever I am explaining here, that can be written in the form of content and data. See here, from that means the data are added consecutively in the module till its maximum capacity. See, the maximum capacity of here module is 4 words, and 4 words are 10, 20, 30, 40 are placed, and 50, 60, 70 are placed in second module. 90, 100, 110 and 120 are placed in third module, and 130 to 160 are placed in fourth module. Most significant bit, already told you, most significant bit provides the address of the module. Mean the leftmost bits are represent the address of the module, and the least significant bit provides the address of the data in the module. So the rightmost 2 bits are represented for address of the data in the module. For example, to get 90 data, we can write 1000 will provided by the processor. In this, 10 will indicate that the data in the module 10 means the leftmost 2 bits are represented the address of the module. Mean we have 4 modules here. In which module this data is contains? See, so 10 represent the address of the module, that is third module. Means the content 90 is available in the third module. See, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, third module. And 00, the last 2 bits, I mean rightmost 2 bits are represented the address of the content in the module. See, 90 in the module 10, module 3. Okay, so module 1 contains the data 10, 20, 30, 40. Module 2 contains the data 50, 60, 70, 80. Module 3 contains the data 90, 100, 110 and 120. Module 4 contains data 130, 140, 150 and 160. Okay. Then conjugative word in conjugative module. See, this is conjugative word in memory in a module, or I mean conjugative word in a module. But here consecutive word in a consecutive module. Mean same type of words are placed in same type of module. Here, see, you observe here also lower significant bits, lower order bits and a higher order bits, same example, but the representation mean consecutive word in a consecutive module. You observe the difference. Here first one, the same address and same words or same content, but the contents which are placed in the module are little bit vary. See, observe, that is consecutive word in a consecutive module. Module 00, module 00. See, module 00 and 0000. What is the value of 0000? 10. And 0001. See, 0001. Here you observe in reverse word 0001. 0010. 00. Where is 0010? 50. 0010. Here the most significant you have to treat it as a reverse. The most significant bits are treated as the words of the module, address words of the module, and the least significant bits are treated as the address of the module. See here 00011011. You have to place it as a reverse manner, right? So you observe here 0000, okay, 0100, 0100. Where is 0100? 0100, which is 50. See, 0001, you have to follow in reverse manner. 0100, 0100, 50. 1000. Where is 1000? 1000. 1000. This is 1000, which is 90, and 1100. 1100, 130. So you have to follow in reverse manner. That is here you just observe. Here most significant provides the address of the module and least significant bit provides the address of the content. But in these, the most significant bits represent the address of the content and least significant bits are represent the address of the module. Okay, that is reverse manner. Which contains second one, module 01 means second module. Here we can represent 0001, 0001, which contains value 20. 0101, which contains the value 60. 0101, and 1001, which contains the value 100. 0111, which contains the value 140. Like this. Okay, just you have to observe the reverse addresses represented with consecutive words in module with consecutive words in consecutive module, right? See, now again we assume 16 data to be transferred to the 4 module, but now the consecutive data are added in consecutive module. That is 10 data is added in the module 1, 20 data in the module 2, and so on. Here you observe least significant bits LSB provides the address of the module and most significant bit provides the address of the data in the module, but it is opposite in the previous one. That is the difference. That is the only difference. For example, 90 data 100 will be provided by the processor in this 00. 00 will indicate the data in the module 1, and 10 is the address of the 90 in the module 001. Here 90 is available in the module 1, but when Observe here 90 is available in the module 3 here. Okay, that is the difference. So this is conjugative word in consecutive module. Here module 1 contains 10, 50, 90, 130. Module 2 contains 20, 60, 100, 140, 30, 70, 110, 150, 40, 80, 120, 160. So this is very important. What is the necessity of memory interleaving, or what is the advantage of memory interleaving? I already told you, for the purpose of reducing access we have to use memory interleaving, and we can also use at the time of catch miss. Catch miss means whenever you are trying to access a word, first it must be checked whether it is in available in cache memory or not. If it is not available in the cache memory, then we call it as catch miss. So whenever catch miss occurs, it is trying to access the word from main memory. So whenever it access from the main memory, a copy of the word is placed into cache, and if you can divide this memory into number of modules, we have to access parallelly access them. So it automatically gives you high speed. That's what I am saying here. See here, whenever a processor requests data from main memory, a block, chunk of data is transferred to the cache and then to processor. So whenever a cache miss occurs, the data is to be fetched from main memory, but main memory is relatively slower than cache. Already you know cache is the fastest memory when we compare with all memories. So to improve the access time, the main memory is interleaving is used. This is the only point. To improve the access time, the technique memory interleaving is used. We can access all 4 modules at the same time, thus achieving parallelism. Parallelism means at the same time. So if you can access the main memory only at once, instead you have to access the 4 modules at the same time. So parallel accessing mechanism is applied. So whenever you use parallelism technique, automatically the access time is reduced. Figure 2, the data can be acquired from the module using higher order bits. This method uses memory effectively. Okay, this is about memory interleaving. So the main or advantage or necessity of using memory interleaving technique is to reduce the access time. Okay, thank you.